Today, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make Minecraft thumbnails like these, completely for free. But wait, before we get into the video, I would like to proudly announce we are almost at 250 subscribers. So it would be helpful if you could go down there and hit the subscribe button. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video.
So right away, you're going to download Blockbench. And I'm not going to teach you how to do that in this video because, you can probably figure that out by yourself. Anyways, you want to go down here to Minecraft Skin. Create new model. And it'll come up with this thing. You're going to want to check layer texture. Select Player Slim, Bedrock Edition. And change Generate Template to Texture File. Then once you have your file loaded, you're going to want to find this is where you're at. You want to hit pose up here, and you might see your character. But it might not look like your character. So you want to click this thing that says toggle skin layer, and then boom, it should look like your character now. And you can use any of these default poses, which are kind of boring. They're okay, but I'm going to go pose one myself, and I'll be back once I do that. Alright, so here's what I pose. I'm going to say it's good. And once you've done this, you're going to want to come up to this button that says File. Click it. Go to Export. And Export GLTF model. Once you're in here, you're going to want to uncheck this. Check this. Go into here and click Binary GLB. And you're going to hit Confirm. Once you're in Nomad Sculpt, you should do this. I'm using Nomad Sculpt Demo because, I don't want to spend money or anything, but basically, this is what you should see if you're in the demo. I downloaded the demo, which again, you probably just look up a tutorial about that. It's pretty simple. But yeah, so you're going to want to go ahead and click Import and Export. Hit Yes. And then it'll take you to this. And you can model and stuff, but you don't want to do this. But you're going to come over here to this. You're going to click Import, and then select your file. Alright, and then once you do that, you're going to see this. Don't do anything with this, just hit New Project. And then you should have your character in and ready as, your GLB, your model. And once you do that, you're going to come up here to this little light icon, and you're going to want to click Add Light. And then you should get this. Just put that where you want it and make it so it's going on to your player. You're going to change the intensity. I would advise doing 3 because that's just what looks the best in my opinion. And then you might think, this is a good looking model. I like to use post-processing. A lot of people use post-processing. Everybody has their own preferences with it, but I'm gonna turn that on. I usually have this up more. So yeah, I'm gonna scroll through my settings. If you want to copy these, you can. Slow it down, and yeah. But there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the post-processing. But once you have your model, you're going to want to position it how you want it, and angle it, and then you want to come up to the file, hit render, transparent background, and just do regular screen. Unless you have a very high PC, you can do 4096, but then you want to do export PNG. So once you're in Canva, you want to go to website and make a website. I know website, not like a photo, but they don't really have a photo editing, so I just use the website. You want to go to uploads and upload your file. You can put the player in right now, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to add my background first. I'll make a background tutorial eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna use this one. I'm just import your character and size it up to scale. So the thing that people do wrong with most backgrounds is that they either make it too big or too small. So if you look at your background, this is a block. And players are 2 blocks tall, so imagine like the height of that right there stacked up of 1 more. That's pretty much how tall you want your player to be, so I'm gonna make my player a little taller. Not too much though, because you know. I think that's good. I'm just gonna experiment with it a little bit and I'll be back. Alright, so I ended up on this. I'm just gonna position it. You wanna like position it like to the side of where your focus is. Or like where like aspect of your background is, like that shows like, you know, what you're doing. But then you want to get a shadow. I don't know, I just got this as like an asset. But you're going to want to position and like put your shadow under your player. So you're going to layer it, just send it backwards. I'm gonna put this right there, and then boom. You know, it looks good. It doesn't really tell you what you're gonna do though. So on Canva, I like to use a certain font. I'm gonna add a text box. Write what you want. Like, let's just do an example. So I'm gonna put no, and then I'm just gonna change the font. I like Anton. Anton is this font I like, and usually for this upper text, I make it red, so you just select it and then redify it, I guess is the best way to put it. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna make that a lighter red real quick. Yeah, but we just wanna like put that somewhere. And then you're gonna wanna make another text box, and you're just gonna say chess. Or actually, no, that doesn't make sense. You're gonna make it say swords. That's what I'm gonna do at least. I'm just gonna make that white. Alright. So now we have like the no swords text. And something I like to do, go to elements, glow. You know, you can add just a little glow. Which will, you know, oh shoot. Which will just make it a little more poppy. But you mainly want to edit the opacity because, you know, it's a pretty heavy glow. Alright, now you have the final step where you see your player. You know how he doesn't really look like the light is on him? You just kind of see the light on it. I know that doesn't make sense, but it will in a second, alright? So just use this tool to make a line. Go to tools and then click the line. Make it a white line, and then change the opacity to 60. And you have this transparent-ish white line. You're just gonna like take this, stretch it up along the sides, oh shoot, of your player. Just keep duplicating it. I like to do like the leg and the arm with like the light on it first. And then, yeah, you're just gonna keep duplicating that, and then, since my player's head has multiple layers, I'm gonna make the highlight layered. Oh man, that's wild. So you're gonna do that, and you're gonna copy paste it, and then put it here. Oh shoot, I took, just gonna drag that up, and then if you have like a section where you just need a short one, it's better just to copy a short one. Like duplicate a short one and not a massive low taper fade one. Alright, and then stretch that up there. And just pretty much cover the faces of your player that, you need to highlight. And then, now you're done. If you want to add, like, a little widget or something, like, up here that's, like, a sword with, like, an X on it, that's okay. You can add a bunch of other stuff, but that's pretty much just how I make thumbnails in my style.
Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you learned something from all that. And I'll see you in the next one.